It seems that the big question in society about homeschool is, will children that have been homeschooled be able to adjust into a social setting well? Will they have manners? Will they know how to act around adults? Will they be socially smooth, or will they stand out? And just a little bit about my own experience. It's very important when homeschooling your children to surround them with people their own age and adults and all sorts of people, and homeschool is such a perfect setting for that because you're not confined for your whole school day every day to be with one teacher and a bunch of students that are your age. Instead, you can go on field trips and talk to firemen and bakers and, adults that are out in the workforce. You can get to know the parents of your friends, and you can just get to know a lot more adults in that setting, and it gets you used to being comfortable in social settings a lot more. It's important also to teach your children manners, and home is a great place to do that. Around the dinner table, picking up the phone, those kind of things. From the time I was a young child, my parents were teaching me, how to take down a phone message politely, how to act in the grocery store when there's a little old person in line behind me, to let them go first, those kind of things. And those aren't skills that are necessarily taught in public schools these days. Those are skills that are best taught in the family and the home settings. And so if you teach your children manners at home, they will have manners for the rest of their lives. And if you surround them with all sorts of different types of people and opportunities to learn and grow, they will be very comfortable socially when they are done with homeschool, when they become an adult. It's also very important to enrich your homeschool experience with a lot of extracurricular social things. For example, in a lot of communities there are all sorts of classes you can take. Growing up in homeschool, we did all sorts of things in the community: dance classes, art classes, sculpture, this, that, and the other, and we were very involved with those kind of classes. And so I felt very much a part of where I lived. I was in plays, I was in community musicals, those kind of things. And so it's really important that just because you keep your child home during the day, that you don't keep them home always, and that you let them get involved in community activities. Also, if you can get a good support network with other homeschool children and parents, it will be a great blessing to your children and help them become socially smooth and comfortable with peers that are their own age. I know that we did homeschool sports. We had soccer, we had different homeschool teams. We did homeschool proms from the time that I was 16 all the way up. We had homeschool dances periodically. We had homeschool parties and get-togethers. We do things all through the year. Summertime too. We'd get together for pizza nights, movies, those kind of things. And so I didn't feel like I was missing out on anything, because I felt often like I had friends of several different backgrounds instead of just the siblings at home and just the classmates at school. I felt like I had, the homeschool friends and their parents and the people in the community and the people at church and the people, that I met just every day doing things, the librarian, the grocery store clerks, everybody. That's a social life, is becoming smooth with everybody. And so homeschool is a great setting to teach those social skills so that your children can be very comfortable, and they're not going to miss out on anything if you give them the full spectrum of meeting people and having experiences and opportunities at every field.